الحمد لله كفى والصلاة والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى خصوصا على أفضلهم وخاتم النبيين محمد الأمين آمين يا رب العالمين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, with the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are trying to remind ourselves, recall, remember some of the favors that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon us in the form of month of Ramadan. And we are doing this by just focusing or pondering our one hadith so far, alhamdulillah. So just to remind ourselves, once again, Prophet ﷺ in this beautiful hadith told us about some of the in'am, of the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the form of Ramadan. Gift number one, that this month has come to us. The month has come to us, we didn't need to go anywhere. Gift number two is that this month is a blessing. This month is a cause, a source of growth. So think about what you want to grow yourself in. So this is also this month, as Mubarak we explained the other day, as this month is about the barakah. Can we think about your awaking our ruh, or giving life to a dead heart once again. So this is gift number two. Gift number three is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prescribed the fasting of this month on us. So imagine if it wasn't prescribed on us, we might have been just very lazy and not being fasting. The gift number four is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of His mercy, closed the door of Jahannam and opened the doors of paradise, so that our souls can feel the tranquility and can feel the fragrance of heaven, the reward that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has hidden from us for us. Now, gift number five that we are going to discuss inshallah tonight is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chained up all the devils. Now think about this. We are talking here about an enemy which is an open enemy, a declared enemy, an enemy who has declared his enmity to us in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also told us that he is aduwwum mubin, so he's open enemy to us. There is no hidden thing. Sometimes you get people who would say nice things on your face. No, we're not your enemy, but by their actions they could be doing other things. But here, this enemy is an open enemy. And this enemy is very smart, by the way. Think about our father, Adam alayhi salam, and our mother, Hawwa alayhi salatu salam. Both were in paradise. Yes? And they had none of the issues that we are facing in this world, living happily. Yet he was smart enough to deceive them into eating that forbidden food. So what about us, really? Well, think about the situation. Now also feel that 11 months we have been doing jihad. We've been in continuous, constant fight with this enemy. So he has been trying to beautify things for us. When we are sleeping, he is tying knots on back of our neck so that we cannot wake up in the morning. He is trying to tell us to come to us and put waswasa in our hearts, telling us about that brother or that sister is thinking about you, such and such and so forth. It's trying to create trouble between husbands and wives, trying to create trouble between brothers and sisters, and so on and so forth. So think about it. It's 11 months, 24/7, because he's a declared enemy, and he has said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I will come to them from their front, from their back, from their right, from their left, from their top, from their bottom, wherever possible, and I will beautify for them, and I will make sure that they change the creation, and they do all sorts of things. Such an enemy that we are facing for 11 months. All of a sudden, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of His mercy, in this month, shut him down. So subhanallah, this is another great reward that we have received in this month. So this is the fourth one, the fifth gift. And finally, the sixth gift is the Laylatul Qadr, one of the greatest night, which is equal to, again we said, 1,000 months. And all of us know the Suratul Qadr, Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul Qadr, to the end. But also the same topic Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discussed in Suratul Dukhan, where he said that this is, where he referred to this night as Laylatul Mubarakah. And he also said that in this night, all of the issues of the coming year are decreed. So from Lawh Mahfuz, all of the major decisions about the creation are sent down on the first heaven. So this is a very, very important night, brothers, and this comes in this month again as well. Finally, Prophet ﷺ finished this hadith by saying that whoever is deprived of goodness in this month is actually deprived, which means that it is not a one-way affair that, if you get it, if it's all right, if you missed out, that's all right. It's not going to work like that. Yeah, because in another hadith, Prophet ﷺ, when he was getting up on the pulpit, he said Ameen on the first step, he said Ameen on the second step, Ameen on the third step. Sahaba asked, why did you say that? Out of these three, one of them was that he said that Jibreel alayhi salam came to me and he made this dua. And one of the dua was that a person be accursed that who received or who got the Ramadan and he is not forgiven. So he made this dua. Who made this dua? Jibreel alayhi salam. And who said Ameen? Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us in getting the maximum reward out of it. As I said, the whole point of this discussion was so that we get more fondness about this month and we do the worship more happily towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu